This is a demonstration of the serial data incoming. So over here we've got the terminal program, and clicking send, you see the packet come in there. You can see the serial string at the top, and you can see it broken down into its relevant parts. Here's a quick overview of the ATM at present. You can see the front screen. There's a user display, a note in feed up the top, and the coin in feed at the left. Moving around the side here, you can see the note trays here. So the currency just sits in there like that. We'll demonstrate that feeding in there. There's a drawer for each of the currencies, each of the note types, denominations. There's the note sensing in feed there. The LEDs there are the colour sensor that are used to measure the note colours to determine which note's which. Printed circuit board. There's a breakout there that sits on top of the Arduino Mega board there. On the top it also features a 5-volt power supply for the servos, so they're driven independently of the power supply to the Arduino. The power supply here comes in on top of the board where it's fused, but as a precaution during testing I've got an external fused supply. There's a 12-volt LiPo battery with a battery monitor there attached and charged as per the safety instructions. There's a H-bridge motor driver there. We've got a servo driver that controls the tray tilt for note out feed and in feed. Around here we've got our coin sensing, the coin receipt and ejection. 2 servo motors eject the coins. The coins are manually sorted as they slide down the ramp, which we'll demonstrate later. The incoming coins were sensed using an inductive to digital sensor. During the course of the last course of the build, unfortunately there was a problem with the inductive coin sensor there, and we were getting noise on the I2C bus, so it wasn't communicating properly, but there's a demonstration video of when it was working. So we'll start demonstrating some of the features. Okay, there's a menu set up here which allows you to navigate using these touch buttons. So there's a service set up there so we can calibrate the servos. So here we'll test the servos out. So when you go to the calibrate mode, we can set the position of the servos, or you can test them. So this tests the note tray. Have a look there. We can set the tray position. The roller comes in, picks up the note, and the note should feed out the front, all things being equal. Here's the note feeder in action with the $20 notes. $50 note being dispensed. The timer needs to run a bit longer for that. You get the picture. Another feature is calibration mode, so we can go calibrate servos, servo notes, so you can select which one you want to adjust, and then using the toggles on the front So have a look at the service screen. Calibrate the servos. We'll have a look at our note positioning. We can select one of those positions, and then we can make adjustments to that to set the position for the given note. So there's the option to save it, which saves it to the program. Okay, we can test our setup, which allows us to move it to various positions. So we can toggle the outfeed motor. Look at that, that's moving in one direction. We can toggle it to the other direction, and third pushes off. It's the same for the in-feed motor. Have it in one direction, the other direction stopped, have them both running, and stop both of them together. So that helps us diagnose the components. So we can also move individual servo motors. So you use button 3, we just scroll through to which servo you want to talk to. You look at the servo 10, which is a coin outfeed servo. We can make it move. We can swap to the other servo, make it move. So we've got some admin functions. Create account. Enter the values in by scrolling through. Scroll through, we can select the pin, select the digits to and it saves it. Just demonstrate the coin sorting. So the coin goes in there and it sorts itself out. So as I mentioned before, shortly before putting it all together, the coin sensor failed, so I'll demonstrate that working in another video. At the moment, it's detecting the coin and just ejecting whichever coin it detects. Except when I don't put it on the slot properly. On the screen, it's showing you what coins just went in. There's a 20-cent piece, there's a 10-cent piece, 10-cent piece. This is demonstrating the coin eject mode.